Happy Motivational Monday. It is January 22nd. There's a few ways that I've been trying to better myself over the past few months, and one of them is to volunteer more and just give more of my time. I always kind of used to associate giving with just giving money or being generous with my income, but I realized that really the best way to give, I think, is through yourself and through your time. So over the past couple months, I have volunteered at the soup kitchen downtown a few times here in Charleston. Now the reason I'm making this video is to talk a little bit about my experience from last night when I went and volunteered. Let me just say that yesterday was one of those days. Actually, the past 24 hours before last night had been very kind of stressful for me. I just had high anxiety and I was really focused on everything in the future that I couldn't control. You know, what is 2018 gonna look like? How can I be most successful? Just like all of these little questions that turn into big questions that overwhelm me and make me feel like I'm not doing enough or that I don't have enough time. When you just feel freaking confused and kind of overwhelmed with life. I was kind of feeling bad because I was like, I wish I wasn't going to the soup kitchen right now feeling like I'm in this state. But volunteering was the best thing I could have freaking done, and I'm going to tell you exactly why. To my surprise, it was not the people in line at the soup kitchen that actually had the biggest impact on my heart and my mind, but it was actually the three guys that I was working with. And the reason behind this Motivational Monday video and why I wanted to share this with you was because this experience last night that I had with them and what they told me just opened my eyes. That's just how I felt when I left last night. I felt like my eyes had been opened. All of my little stupid problems that I'd been having the past 24 hours just seemed absolutely minuscule. I was like, I can't even believe that I was stressing out over this stuff. So one of the guys, well, they're all awesome, but he was there last time I was volunteering and I got to know him a little bit, and he was like the main guy there, the leader that would tell us what to do and where this goes and just all of the duties that we were going to do as volunteers. And he's super duper nice, super easy to get along with. But last night he told me that he was going through a really rough time because his wife had just unexpectedly passed in December. And he has a 10-year-old and a 4-year-old that he has to take care of. And this was complete accident. I did not ask for details on what happened, but I know that it was an accident and I know that it was unexpected, and now his life was just in shambles. He was just telling me how when it happened, he had come to work the next day because he literally did not have a choice, because he has to be there for his kids. He has to be there for his family and provide for them. And he said that at work, he literally just bawled the whole time. But he said it was awesome because they did not send him home. They let him work because he just couldn't be at home. Like, it was worse for him to be at home, so he was just happy to be there and to be able to serve and do something in the midst of this situation. Now, the strength that this guy has, y'all, is just unbelievable. The fact that he has gone through that type of traumatic life event, and that he is still working, and that he is still showing respect to others, and that he is still being there for others. I mean, this would be a different video and a different story altogether if this guy really could not hold it together, if he was taking out his emotions in a negative way onto other people. But he was not at all. He was still his true, genuine self, and he talked so highly of his kids, and he was showing me pictures, and he was showing me texts that his daughter had been sending him and how smart she is. I mean, this guy was still able to focus on the positive amidst this terrible situation. And then, not only do I find out that right when I get there last night, but the other man that I know that also works there and is super awesome, super funny, jokey, positive, he told me that his wife just passed on Monday. They've been together for decades. So now I'm here working with two guys that are still so genuine, so kind, so caring, so welcoming, that have literally just lost their wives. And I'm like, what problems do I even have in life right now? And guys, I'm not even freaking finished with the story yet. There is a third man who is also homeless that was working in the kitchen with us last night. He seemed super friendly. I didn't really notice anything until him and one of the other guys were talking. But his girlfriend had just been shot 9 times this past week. She has not died. She is in the hospital in critical condition, but his girlfriend was shot by her ex-boyfriend that came running after her 9 times. So here I am working with the two men that just lost their wives, And then a third man who just had his girlfriend shot at 9 times, who's in the hospital, and here he is working as well. I'm like, what these people are freaking going through right now. If I thought that I even worked hard for 1 minute this past week, what they're doing in this soup kitchen is called dedication and working hard. And they are working hard because not only are they laboring, but they are working hard up here to stay positive, stay kind, stay genuine, and they're doing a damn good job. What these guys were doing last night and how they were working and how they were acting and treating me and the other volunteers was that they were deciding to still put their best self forth no matter the circumstance. They were still being true to who they were expected to be in that environment before these situations happened. And it was an amazing thing to see. And it opened my freaking eyes. Go somewhere where God can open your eyes. That's exactly what I needed last night. Do something, get out of your head. Maybe it's even reading a book about somebody else's life, but some way, somehow, get your eyes freaking opened and realize what's in front of you and realize what advantages you have. Realize what's going well for you. Realize that you have the chance to still be your best self no matter the circumstance, no matter the situation. Know that you are okay. Life goes on. Shit happens. Life still goes on. And you can either choose to see the good or you can choose to see the bad. Thank you guys so much for watching. Sorry I got a little bit aggressive here with my tone of voice, but I'm just feeling very, very full from what these men taught me last night, and all I want to do is just share that fullness with you guys and know that I love you and appreciate you for watching this video. I will see you next week. Have a fantastic day. Peace.